Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever set review for my YouTube channel. This review is of the Ultimate Collector Series Y-Wing, so we're starting off with a bang. The set is modelled on the Y-Wing used by Gold Leader in the Trench Run in the original Star Wars film A New Hope. The set contains 1,967 pieces and costs £170 or $200. The set contains two figures, Gold Leader and an R2 BHD astromech droid. Gold Leader is a generic piece that has appeared in previous sets, aside from a new print which has been used for his helmet. The astromech droid is exclusive to this set. Gold Leader has two different face prints. In the first print he has a smiling face, and in the second print he has a worried expression on his face. The figures can be displayed in a couple of different ways. First of all, you can display them on the stand. Alternatively, the figures can be displayed inside the Y-Wing. R2 BHD fits very snugly in his hubby hole on the ship's body, whereas the pilot fits inside the cockpit. Stickers are used to add detail to the consoles inside the cockpit. The turret rotates, however you cannot move it up and down, which seems like a minor oversight. There is also a mechanism that can be used to rotate the turret. Window pieces have been added to the part of the cockpit that the turret sits on top of. This gives the impression that another member of the Rebel Alliance could man the turret. However, you can't open this section up and put another minifigure in, which is a bit annoying, as you do see other pilots controlling the turret in some of the Star Wars TV shows. I know this was shown in an episode of the Freemaker Cartoon Adventures. I'm not sure if it's featured anywhere else within the Star Wars universe. The best thing about this model is the level of detail on the body. This is really good. The instruction manual contains an interview with the designer, who stated that the aim was to replicate the models that were used for the original movie as closely as possible, and I think that that designer has done an excellent job. When we look at the back of the Y-Wing, you can see that purple see-through pieces have been used to give the impression that the ship's engines are on. The Y-Wing wobbles about a bit on its stand, but the stand itself feels sturdy enough, so I don't think that's anything to worry about. The stand has two separate positions. You can have it so that the Y-Wing is positioned bolt upright like this, or you can tilt it down so that the Y-Wing is tilting over to the side a bit. The Y-Wing can also be rotated on the stand. Personally, I like to have it so that the cockpit is pointing down towards the ground, as this makes it look like the Y-Wing is just about to enter the Death Star's trench so that it can start its attack run. The build is quite time consuming. It took me most of the day to finish, so probably somewhere between 6 and 8 hours. It's easy to miss some of the more intricate details and make small mistakes. I had to rebuild a couple of sections as I made a few silly errors, which was the result of me watching Clone Wars whilst I was building it. The build is composed of several modular sections that fit together once they have been completed. You build the main body in 3 or 4 separate chunks, then attach the cockpit and engines onto it. For example, when I pull the engine off like this, you can see Krennic pieces here and here, and then they just fit together like this. And when I rotate this round, you can see that you can't really see the join between the engine and the main body there at all. So it fits together very nicely. The elephant in the room is the use of stickers rather than printed pieces. You can see them on the cockpit section here and also here, and they also appear inside the cockpit. When you consider that the Saturn V model costs £60 less, and all of the decals are printed onto the pieces, this appears to be a major downside when it comes to this particular set. Even when you account for the costs associated with using the Star Wars license, it does feel like they're cutting a few corners here. Personally, I don't think that the use of stickers is appropriate in a set of this value. It's the one major issue that I have with this set. So, is the set worth buying at its current price point? That depends entirely on what you're looking for. It's intended to be a display piece, so if you want a solid, well-constructed set that will look good on your shelf, then it's definitely worth the money. If you're looking for a playset, then you should go for the normal version that was part of the Rogue One line. 3 copies of the normal version for the cost of the UCS set. The normal version is the clear winner when it comes to giving the kids something that they can play with. Well, thanks for watching my video. I have several other sets in my to build pile. If you liked this review, please hit the subscribe button and I'll aim to post another review next weekend. I'll post a list of the sets that I'm planning to build next in the description box. So let me know in the comments box if there's any particular set that you would like to see. I'd also be interested in any feedback that anyone has. So thank you very much for watching.